Let's get the latest on where this investigation stands. I'm joined now by our investigative correspondent, Tom Winter. So, Tom, we know that there's multiple law enforcement agencies involved. We know that the suspect, David DePepe, is going to be charged tomorrow. What else have you learned overnight?
Right. Some important details I think you might find interesting, Chuck. It's our understanding now that this individual, David DePepe, as you alluded to, 42, no known address, no recent employment that we're aware of, was able to get into the Pelosi bedroom where Paul Pelosi was. All of that according to District Attorney Brooke Jenkins. In an interview with NBC News yesterday, she said that this individual has been interviewed by police, so it indicates that he is at least talking to them, which might help out figuring not only why he was there, what his specific motive was, but perhaps just as importantly, what he intended to do when he was there. Certainly anybody that brought a hammer and attempted to kill Paul Pelosi is somebody that probably had some pretty violent intents if the speaker was there, but we're hopeful to get some more information about that. As you said, expected to be charged on state charges tomorrow. She also indicated that it's possible that federal authorities could move forward with charges in a parallel investigation or a parallel case as well sometime in the future.
You know, there have been a lot of the reports have indicated sort of how police got there and they witnessed the beating at the time. And there seems to be a hint that there was a third person in the house. You've got some new details on that as well, Tom. What can you tell us?
Well, that's correct, Chuck. So the police chief came out and did a press conference later on Friday when most people had already started to go to bed on the East Coast. And in that press conference, he stated that there was a third person inside the house that opened the door for police when they were called to that house. And that's when they saw the struggle over the hammer between DePepe and Pelosi. And then DePepe, according to police, struck Pelosi in the head with that hammer. You know, we've done an analysis on DePepe's social media and blog posts over the years. Both law enforcement, our analysis, kind of the same in this regard, that he had some fringe left-wing views, some fringe right-wing views. But according to our own Ben Collins, really over the last year or so, Chuck, this individual went to the alt-right, far-right type ideology that we've seen, talking QAnon, talking Pizzagate, and then just a lot of very anti-Semitic postings.
And Tom, this attack happened, and it was coincidental that DHS and other law enforcement agencies put out a public warning of domestic political violence events in the next couple of weeks surrounding the election. What more can you tell us about it?
Yeah, they're clearly concerned about it, both the FBI, the DHS, and the National Counterterrorism Center. We can take a look at it, but essentially they're saying following the 2022 midterm elections, perceptions of election-related fraud or dissatisfaction could result in these heightened threats of violence against a broad range of targets, such as ideological opponents, so people that are on the other side of the aisle, if you will, as well as election workers. To that point, in June of 2021, the Justice Department set up a Threats to Election Workers Task Force. In the past year, up until June of this year, they had 1,000 types of threatening, harassing messages to people that work the polls. We're not talking about politicians.
Right.
And over 10% of those have led to further federal investigations.
Tom Winter, this is a story I know that you've got a lot more reporting to do on. Thank you very much.
Thanks for watching our YouTube channel. Follow today's top stories and breaking news by downloading the NBC News app.